This is it. It's the reunion. It's the moment. Do you like what you see?
Relax. Gently.
Ah! What is going on? Excuse you? It's bigger now? I'm back. Good evening and warm greetings to wherever you are in the world. This is Amelia, aka Spaced Out Puffin, and I am back from my short winter retreat to the British Isles, where I did indeed encounter some TGCF in the wild. More about that in a bit. I will tell you all about how much my credit card has suffered. In just a couple of days, it has seen more use than payments. It's been too long. It's been 2 weeks. It's really been too long. Like, honestly, your patience and encouragement, as well as your willingness to include me in the fandom experience, is what's keeping me safe. Safe and sane. Like, you've been sending me like spoiler-free art, spoiler-free videos and edits, and having all these fun conversations and discussions with me and with each other about characters and about fandom in general. This is true for the YouTube comments, but it's especially true for everyone who joined my Discord server and kept me company while I was recovering from my flu cold thing, and during my short vacation. If you missed out or you have no idea what I'm talking about, there's a Discord server now. It's still free to join. The link will be down in the description for you, and there's a short guide at the end of the last video in this series if you're interested. So far, it's been a blast, and I think you're gonna enjoy it as well. Now, I hope the wait has made you as hungry for more TGCF as it's made me. But before we do episode 2, well, I've got a little bit to say, like a few pages of things to say actually. The usual stuff. So what are we up to today? If you're looking to answers for questions like, why is the Emperor so hard? Which heaven official has done fucked up this time? Will I ever get over the episode 1 Cheng reveal? And will this video be a reasonable length for once? You should stick around for my episode 1 rant and my board updates, because we have been printing pictures, and that's always exciting. There's also a poll result from a poll that I completely did not forget about. There will be updates from the temple, as well as our usual follower mentions, and my London book haul. But before any of that, the Qualian Puffins. I can't believe it, but I forgot them in the last episode. I left them over at the scrapboard with the tier list and looked at them for like half the recording and then just forgot to bring them over. If you didn't catch it yet, this art is by Nimue the Frog, and you will see these puffins all over my videos and all over my Discord server. That was another incentive for you to totally check that out. Nim actually also admins the spoiler doc, the docs with the spoilers, the Google spoiler doc not for Puffin, the Puffin not allowed Google spoiler doc with the spoilers. That spoiler doc, which you can also find down in the description below. So let's put them up on the board and let them watch the chaos commence. Oh, they're so pretty. So to start off, I'm going to show you my new treasures, my book haul, both from the London trip and from my mailbox. Like, if you've been keeping up, you know that I already ordered all the MDZS books, because some followers gave me the funds especially for those books. As I ordered them, there was a 3 for 2 deal on English Pockets. MDZS has 5 books. You do the math. I filled the last slot with the first volume of the alphabet soup with the 1 V and all the S's. I have not bothered to count them just yet. They actually arrived a while ago, but I've just left them in their boxes because we're really still so far away from the MDZS era. But then, fast forward to London. Shaftesbury Avenue, is that it?
Shaftesbury Avenue.
That's it. My sister and I did a little bit of a nerd run along Shaftesbury Avenue. For those of you who don't know London, that's basically where you go to find all the nerd shops. Conveniently, it also runs right through / a bit north of Chinatown. Safe to say, I had a blast. I ate my way through so many steam buns, other baked goods, bubble tea, hot pot, you name it. We had a great time. So one of the stops on our way was, of course, the Forbidden Planet Superstore. Forbidden Planet is like the biggest place to go for foreign titles in the UK. Like, they're known for having a huge manga collection, but they also carry lots of other nerdy things, like fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that, Pokemon. And I thought that maybe Chinese BL might just be on their radar. Lo and behold, I turn around and there he is. Taiji Denta, His Royal Highness himself, on the front cover of the Volume 1 hardcover. I shit you not, I have not had such a vivid physical reaction to seeing merch, I guess, from something I'm interested in a long time. And there was like a whole stack of him. Them. And not just them, there was like a whole bunch of books. And obviously I talked too much about this already because my sister immediately went like, oh look, it's all your Chinese boys. What do you mean all of them? I've only claimed these ones. For now. And I know, I was supposed to hold off, maybe get the hardcovers if I really liked this series. I left the store. However, after consulting with my enablers, I decided I should go back to get the hardcovers. However, there was a 3 for 2 sale, which basically means that for every 2 books I get, and as of right now only 2 books of the hardcovers were out, I could get 1 more. So very logically, I got 9 books. This is the type of greed they warned us about in the Bible. I feel so bad, but also so good. Oh my lord. So what happened? Well, they're so pretty. That's what happened. I have officially gotten hardcovers. My towers of greed are crumbling already. Help. So what happened is, he's pretty. God, he's absolutely gorgeous. I've already been warned not to look at the insides of these too much, but I could look at him for days. They even have the little ox cart scene right here in the corner. It's so beautiful. Like, I heard there's even spoilers for like way ahead. So these are like books that are actually meant for collectors. They're meant for people who already enjoyed this series. I don't know, do I even qualify? Well, too late now. This one, I've actually just glanced at the cover. I told myself not to look too deep into it because I'm in season 2 now. But I do recognize Hua Chang and I recognize the curtains. This is the gambling den, right? Either way. I feel like when I read the books, I will be reading the paperbacks that I have here in the back. Like, these ones I'll probably be collecting and saving for my personal reread, which I'm guessing will happen. These are the kinds of books that you'd want to reread, you know, to see what you missed the first time around. And hopefully the revised editions will be available in English soon. Gosh, I'll never be done with this series. Look at the little butterflies at the ends. Gosh, they're so pretty. They make my heart beat. I am already so sweaty just holding them. We're so deep in this, Shillian. We are so deep in this. Don't even know where to put them. I guess he kind of is the same as volume 2. He can be the new display book. It looks so good. But we are not done. And like, I feel like this is so anticlimactic. Like, I've opened all the books because I didn't want to look at them too hard anyway. The timing is so wrong. Like, these arrived at the perfect time. These ones, well, just to prove to you that they do exist, here is my MDZS collection, ready for some dust collecting. I'm not looking at them, like I'm not trying to retain information from them just yet, but there they are. The main duo on the cover, our couple, I suppose. And yeah, this guy, he's the main character, right? He really looks like that one Hua Chang emoji we have in the Discord server right now. Like, I know you guys have commented on it. I know this is way... Don't tell me. I'll not retain it before I actually learn more about him anyway. I think I said Wei Wu Xiang in the server once. So someone said I could probably confused him with Bai Wuxiang. There's W's and there are X's. What else do you want from me? But here they are. I did, however, not get the special edition of Volume 5 because I didn't know it existed. If I do love MDZS, I might go and put some money into getting the special edition for the merch. But I'll feel so bad for this Volume 5 that won't get, you know, read. I'll have an extra Volume 5 and that feels so bad. Anyway, what do I do with these? Do they go in the pile? They go in the pile. We're making a pile. The Two Towers. And like I already said, in the same purchase, this one appeared. The Scum Villain Self-Saving System. That's what all the S's mean. I heard this one is the first series the author published, and it's apparently a very interesting one. Very different from both TGCF and MDZS. But judging by what all of you are saying, I'll probably enjoy this one as well. What is it about? I'll think about it more later. But it's about a scum villain who's being saved by a system. So one of these are the scum villain. Could be this guy and this guy is the system trying to save him. Or the other way around. This is the villain and he's trying to save him. Don't know yet. We'll see. So this is going in the pile. But it's not going alone. 3 for 2 deal, you know, so I did complete this series as well. Again, not looking too hard on covers except for the first one. Only 4 books. And now they're ready to go in the pile. Do they go on top or bottom? Bottom probably, right? It's going taller. But if you've been keeping count, you know that was 3 other books. That was a whole 3 for 2 deal. Where did the extra book go? Well, here they are. And yes, there are 4 of them. I actually ran a poll in my Discord server with all my enablers where I asked which book to get. And the one that actually came out on top was the Husky book, Tai Hua. However, the shop did not stack the first few volumes of that book. It only had like volumes 3, 6, and 7. So I didn't get that one. Instead, I got second place on the poll and 3 more volume 1s. Yeah. I basically just got volume 1 of every book that I could find that was on the poll and had a volume 1 out. I don't even know what most of these are about, but they came recommended by you guys. So here are the books from the poll that I could find physically in the Forbidden Planet store I was in. And the first one, which won second place on the poll, is ta-da! The fish book. I have no idea what this is about. It's about a tyrant who's disabled and he has a pet fish that maybe turns into a human. I didn't even read the back of this. It just came recommended by you guys and a couple of people in the server has been reading this. So I've heard about it. It's become a part of my mind map of Danmei. Look at this cute little fish. He's got little wounds. I heard this is a cutesy story, that's all I know about it. And sitting here telling you all of this makes me realize the depths of my greed once again. It's going in the pile. Along with PLS. What is this one about? No idea. But they are pretty and they are wearing robes. And the catchline of the book is a murdered envoy, a stolen treasure. So this sounds like it could be a little bit Sherlock Holmesy. A little bit up my alley. Either way, it's being read one day. The next book I picked up was a ballad of sword and wine. Catchline, Scourge of a Nation. So we are drinking wine and murdering people with swords. Again, another one that was name dropped a couple of times in the server, and again, I have no idea what it is about. But it seems to be quite popular on the read list. And the last book I ended up getting is 1,000 Autumns. That is a lot of autumns. Maybe some immortality shit in this one as well? Dunno. Can a pure heart be corrupted? Little romancy? I mean, I guess they all are. It is on my read list now. And you might ask, Puffin, what the actual fuck? To which I will reply, yeah. These are books that will be read. I have bought them, so I have made a commitment. No book that I've spent money on will remain untouched. However, TGCF continues to be my introduction into this universe, and as far as I understand, it is a good pick for an introduction. And I've been told that MDZ as a follow-up will prepare me a little bit for what else can be found in the universe of Chinese BLs. And like, these are titles that were popular enough to get printed, and I am super excited to check them out eventually. But for now, my head is 84% TGCF at all times. And there's no space for 8, 10, 12 other boys. No matter how pretty. So these go at the bottom of the pile. Holy shit. The pile is so big. This is honestly a little embarrassing. I hope you enjoy me showing off my greed. Because holy shit. I did not think this would happen. Nobody warned me in December that this was going to be my 2025. Gosh, all because of a moment of weakness for these beautiful hardcovers, which I do not regret. I heard there are more hardcovers coming out soon, but they were not in the physical store yet, so I haven't seen them. And I also heard that I should stay away because they are quite spoilery. The covers, I mean. When all the hardcovers come out, we should rank them too. Which reminds me, we actually ranked the paperbacks a while back. Like, not my ranking, we did a ranking from you guys. We did a poll of all the TGCF paperbacks, and the winner, which came out on top of the top 4 covers, was Volume 6, The Angst Book. You're also predictable at this point. But yes, I am probably spoiling myself a bit by overthinking this a little bit right now. But here goes. This is a big fan favorite because this scene is important, and this cover does stand out from the rest. It is the only cover in which Hua Cheng is not directly looking at Shilian or otherwise being captivated by him. In fact, Shilian is the one who's actively clinging to Hua Cheng, which to me feels like a turning point. So I'm guessing book 6 is going to be really important in the Hualien development, and that is also why this cover ranks so high for a lot of you guys. I mean, I get it, it's aesthetically pleasing as well, and a really good tease of like what is to come. It was, after all, my number 2 on the list. So I'm not mad, even if volume 2 fell to like, what, 5th or 6th place or something? Travesty. And with that poll out of the way, after I totally, absolutely did not forget about it for a couple of videos, it is time for our episode 1 recap and board updates. Guys, I checked. Hua Cheng is still just as hot every time I watch this scene. And yes, the Hua Cheng reveal isn't the only thing that happens in that episode, but it did almost make me forget about everything else for a hot minute. Like, pretense or not, I am sure that this man, Ghost, just might have the immediate cure to Shilian's ED. I am sure every single reaction channel to TGCF has made that joke actually, but it is the truth. What else happens in this episode? Everything, to be honest. But the introduction of new characters as well as the reintroductions of older ones is definitely what drives the episode. So let's go from there. Shilian is reintroduced to us through the most sensual waking up alone scene in the history of cinema, just to remind us all how absolutely out of this world beautiful he is. Dear animators, I already knew, but I graciously thank you for the reminder. This, by the way, is why we never see Sandang in the room with Shilian as he wakes up. If I had to witness this in the morning, I would never leave. Hua Cheng knows that there's a really thin line between begging for marriage and whatever they've got going on right now. And this would be the last straw. It would break him, I'm convinced. Like, he's already seen sleeping Shilian. Shilian waking up? He is strong, but he's not that strong. So while we're simping for Shilian, and Shilian is busy longing for his husband, we are being reintroduced to the lovely Ling Wen and her impressive eye bags. And she urges Shilian to come up to the Hall of Shanwu, the Palace of Divine Might, to see the Emperor about a ghost or two. So up to heaven we go in like wild anticipation, waiting to see the Emperor finally. We get some glorious shots of the generals Function and mooching before we roll into the opening, just to let us know that this is big business. Everyone is here. At which point I'm already just overloaded with excitement. But before we get to go meet the Emperor, we are reintroduced to how absolutely vile the officials of heaven are towards our boy Shilian. Like, it is actually infuriating how terrible they are. This is, however, also where we are introduced to our first new character. Another prince, His Highness Tai Hua Lang Tian Cho, I think. Once the Prince of Yong'an, and as we learn, the martial god of the East. Which wasn't free after all, we have a martial god of the East. And he is the cutest little thing. This boy gets 100 points in my book because he says hi to Shilian. Like, when we meet him, he gives off this sort of oblivious vibe. Like his caretaker / deputy must be working overtime. But he appears in the opening and he's a little bit upset. Just a little bit. I do have a theory about why, I'll mention that later. But because he is obviously going to be quite central to the plot, we're putting him on this side for now. Very nicely visible. Was it pronounced Chencha? It's been ages since I watched that episode. I hope I got it right this time. Mu Cheng. Chencha. Maybe. And at last, we meet the Emperor. I couldn't pick a picture with just his head. I had to pick one that shows off just how majestic he is. His character design is so good. Now, I learned that he's not actually calling Shilian by his country's name. Shanle is also Shilian's title. Translates to Heaven's Delight. And there is definitely a double meaning there if he really is playing favorites. In the first part of the episode, when we meet him, Emperor Zhongwu definitely gives the vibe of a cold, mighty justice of heaven, as he oversees the battle of heavenly clouds between Pei Ming and, surprisingly, Shilian, in which you'd think that Shilian would lose, but he has backup. Perhaps unsurprisingly in the form of Windmaster, but more surprisingly in the form of the Emperor himself. So how does this all go down? Pei Ming shows up and tries to get Shilian to give up Ban Yue by casting doubt around the situation and insinuating that he and Hua Chang are heavily involved. Perhaps that Crimson Rainsword flower has Shilian under his spell. Unless Shilian is just, downright colluding with him. Smart move, to be honest, because nothing makes the heavenly officials piss their pants more than Crimson Rainsword flower himself. Like later on, Zhongwu even tells Shilian how bad it would have been if he let everyone know that he was involved with Hua Chang. So good on Shilian for lying through his teeth. He even gets the Emperor to get Function and Mooching, the two generals, to calm down and have a look at Pei Shou's clone. At which point they do confirm for everyone that the wounds on the clone are left by Ming, who's actually already on the board, right over here, by Hua Chang. Ming, the deadly scimitar, which apparently Function and Mooching are a little bit familiar with. So it's been cleared up to me that despite never accepting Hua Chang's duel, way back when, with the other 33 officials who did accept that duel, despite avoiding that fate, they have still had their little encounters with Hua Chang and Ming through the years. So they do confirm that yes, Hua Chang was there, Ming was there, and that puts Shilian in a bit of a bad spot. However, Shilian is not alone. He has the support of this random hot guy who's standing in the crowd. Shi Qingxuan, the Windmaster or the Wind Mistress. And yes, you know them, Shilian. Like, I suspected this from the comments that you guys made and that Function made. And I learned from the comments that apparently they are worshipped mostly as a goddess, the Windmistress, and that is why they are more powerful in their female form. But it's implied that he was born and grew up a male. And in Chinese, that doesn't make much of a difference because they don't really have pronouns like that. But I do enjoy the way that the English dub is dealing with this. I think it's wonderful that we have a character like that so many people can relate to in their own way. So Windmaster shows up, helps Shillian rebut Pei Ming, though the Emperor does have the final say and shuts all of it down. Pei Ming was not super happy about that, but the Windmaster does say that they don't like Pei Ming either. And we learned that Windmaster has a brother. And I did eventually deduce this once I saw how to write his name. But the dub actually doesn't include this fact, while the subtitles do. It's him. Wudu, the god of water and wealth, She Wudu, is Windmaster's brother. He's graduating from the banishment corner. We have a place for him on the board. In fact, let's make a place for him. And get the Emperor up while I'm at it. Alright, so this already feels a lot better. So now we've got the Emperor up here, and then She Wudu can be a part of this triangle over here, also known as the three tumors of heaven. Why these three specifically? Ling Wen, Pei Ming, and She Wudu? I don't know. I think it's ironic because most of heaven seems like a big bunch of tumors to me. Like the whole place is terminal at this point. Though there are exceptions. When I first watched the episode, I was a bit like, what? Ling Wen? What do you mean? I absolutely adore Ling Wen. However, that does put some perspective on one of the things that I've been thinking for a while. Why wouldn't Ling Wen, who has been otherwise very helpful, tell Shillian anything about the Banyu Pass? I was wondering if she was doing it for personal reasons or to protect heaven. Maybe she was doing it to protect her friend, Pei Ming. Or, you know, his business with the whole Pei Shaw thing. In which case, this really makes sense. Another thing that really makes sense is that Windmaster is rich as fuck. Like, I understand that Windmaster is very much worshipped. And from a comment I received, I now understand that they are temples that are dedicated to both wind and water. And considering how the one thing we know about She Wudu, except for being the Watermaster, is that he's the god of wealth, he likes to sink ships, unless they pay him stuff. Like, he is basically Blackwater's competition. Like, I wonder who's actually doing the most ship sinking of the two of them. So yeah, people would make offerings to the god of wealth and probably throw in a coin or two to the god of wind as well. The Windmistress. So yeah, actually this all makes perfect sense. I absolutely adore Windmaster, by the way. Last episode really sets up their character quite well. And the fact that they feel like Shillian's first, good friend of the heaven officials. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. And the fact that they are drop dead gorgeous, whichever form they take, is just a bonus. But back to the Emperor. When everyone else have left the hall, his demeanor changes a little bit. I have so many conflicted feelings about this man. Turns out, the Emperor really is playing favorites. And his alt is Shillian. It's a good pick. We do know that the Emperor has been keeping his eye on Shillian even back before he ascended because of his potential. I choose not to interpret that in a predatory kind of way, but in more of a scouting the next big talent for your football team sort of way. I mean, unless that's actually what happens, but we'll see. The thing is, despite appearing nice, there are a lot of things happening in the conversation between the Emperor and Shillian, and we are learning quite a few things. Like, first off, we're learning that Shillian attacked the Emperor at some point, like physically, stabbing with a sword. I'm being led to believe that this happened sometimes around his first banishment and second ascension. The Emperor says that this is something he wants them to forgive and forget, while Shillian seems to still want to apologize for it. I don't know, I have to think a little bit more about this. The second thing that's happening in this conversation is that we're doing a little bit of a back and forth, with the Emperor on one hand praising Shillian, but in the same breath casting doubt over his decisions. Like when he's warning him about Hua Chang and Ming, basically saying, I trust your decisions, but you're too nice to people. And then when Shillian does his little, but father, you don't know him like I do. Like, I can't be the only one who got like major Rapunzel vibes from this. Oh, Shanla. Father knows best. So I am expecting the Emperor to be this kind of grey character who really shows heaven for what it is. Like, we've been suspecting it's not an amazing place already, and there's so much bureaucracy, so much gossip, so much stuff. Like, it's not great, and I feel like his morality is also going to kind of reflect heavens. Like, the place is not just gilded streets and palaces. Things are a bit murky. On that note, I did notice that in the subs, in the Chinese version, this whole conversation, as well as Pei Ming's thing with Shillian, it's all a little bit more muted, a little bit more subtle. But after watching it, the content of the conversations are pretty much the same. Like, on a side note, the only content that is different is that the subs actually name drops Shiwuru as the Windmaster's brother. And also the ghost woman that Shillian meets gets a name. Lan Chang. If that's important, like if she pops up again, let me know and I'll make her a character note. Like, at this point, I don't know if she was just for that scene or if she'll actually pop up. But back to the Heavenly Father. The Emperor is smart. Like, the reason why he's collecting every heaven official for this thing about the Banyu Pass is to do a head count. Like, yeah, he wants to see Shillian again. But I feel like it's both pleasure and business. He gets this long-awaited conversation with his absolute favorite child. Sorry to the rest of you. But he also gets to use this newfound information. Like, it seems he had already intended on sending Shillian on this mission. And now that he knows that Shillian has a connection to Hua Chang, he's not above using it. Like, despite being quite reproaching when Shillian confesses that he does have a connection to Hua Chang, he knows that he has to use this, since he can't just come and go at Ghost City as he wants. Which I think is really cool, because it gives us a picture of the power balance between the Ghost Realm and Heaven. How powerful is Hua Chang compared to the Emperor? I don't know, but apparently powerful enough when he is in the Ghost Realm for the Emperor to not be able to just waltz in and check out whatever he needs to check out. So this is good, this is cool. In the end, Shillian will go, and the Emperor sends the Windmaster too. And Lang Chen Cho is also mentioned because apparently he has jurisdiction of the area where you can go to Ghost City. He didn't show up to go with Shillian and Windmaster. Maybe we'll see him later. Maybe he'll join up with them, or maybe he'll just be involved with stuff later. And here's my theory. I wonder if maybe he has backstory with Hua Chang. As in, Hua Chang has done something to him, or they've had like a clash or something, to the point where it's quite severe. And this is something Shillian will learn about. Like, he's just met this character who actually does not treat him as shit, and who also maybe reminds him a little bit of himself as a prince. So there might be a little bit of conflict there that we get to explore later. That's just my working theory for now. Like, with the way this episode ends, I feel like we will be learning more about Hua Chang and his role as, you know, the king of Ghost City. And a lot of the stuff that he's been doing before becoming Sanlang and hanging out with Shillian will come to light. I got sidetracked again. So Shillian is now on a mission to find out which heavenly official is in deep shit. 2 Disney references already? I need to stop. Our main candidates are the elusive Earthmaster, the elusive Rainmaster, who finally gets a name drop, and some unnamed retired official. You wanna know who my money is on? Yeah, Yeah, it just fits really well. For one, it would make sense that Hua Cheng is involved because we already know there is some secret beef between them. We literally ended season 1 with that kind of being hinted to us. And the mysterious black-robed woman was not in the crowd during the hearing. Like, I suspect that Windmaster would have been next to them if they were there. Again, leaving us with the two options, Rainmaster or Earthmaster. Gonna put them both next to them for now, but with like a big question mark. Like, there's the Thundermaster as well, but they haven't really been mentioned outside of Sanlang's little exposition in the Chinese subtitles. So, and the fact that Windmaster is joining Shillian makes it even more... Yeah, like if it's them, we have several people who have stakes in the game, right? Like, that's your girlfriend. Time to find out what she's hiding in her closet. That goes for you too, Shillian. You should ask your boyfriend if his closet is full of elemental masters. Like, by any chance. So now we're here, Shillian and Windmaster are in Ghost City. Which is like my favorite place in the whole series already. It is such an amazing location. I love how they animated it, I love the effects they used, I love the music and the atmosphere in general. So many cultural details were pointed out to me, like the paper floating in the air being money burnt by the people remembering their loved ones who've passed on, and that the signs across the gambling den has really funny translations. So yeah, gambling den in Ghost City. Gotta put that up by Hua Cheng, by the way. It's his place after all. So we're in a gambling den, and that is where we meet Hua Cheng, who seems to be running the place. I've already asked questions around why, and I'm looking forward to finding out. But since we are in a gambling den, my predictions going forward is that we will be gambling with Hua Cheng. Maybe for information, but I get the feeling that this is gonna be like a win-win bet for Shillian. In a sense of, if you win, I'll let you know what you want. If I win, you spend some time with me first, which I know you want to do anyway. And then I'll tell you. Yeah, we'll see. All I know is that episode 2 is really fucking good because you keep telling me it's really fucking good. And also that I won't survive it. Suspicious. This is a Hualian episode, isn't it? It's one of those episodes, isn't it? So the last thing I want to mention and kind of question is the whole thing with the ring. Hua Cheng's ashes. Like, does Hua Cheng feel when they are near? Or like if I touch it, does he know? Like, I feel like it's obvious that he knows that Shillian is here, because he was supposed to be in like his real form when he saw Shillian again. That's the whole setup, right? But does he know because of the ring, or does he know because he knows who comes into Ghost City or into his den? So yeah, those are my predictions. We will probably be gambling. And because everyone keeps warning us about it, I do think that Shillian will be touching Hua Cheng's sword. Scimitar. You know. And at last, I want to give my thanks to all my followers over at the Temple of Corkboards. Woo! Once again, I've had quite a few followers, new and old, come support what I do here. And you know, now that you've seen what greed you have inspired, perhaps you regret that. But I remain eternally thankful, and it's time to put some more people up on this board. Let's do some new supporters first. I'd like to say thank you to Cheng and also to Louis Falls. Thank you to Caligans and also to the anonymous coffee supporter. Thank you to Shori, and thank you so much for being so active in the server. You know what I'm talking about. You're keeping me entertained in my downtime. Pink pin, to keep it thematically correct, right? Like light blue would work, but Sylveon is mostly pink, right? Or is it more white? Either way, your pin is pink. Thank you to the wonderful Ali G. And also to Millie. And thank you also to Caro. I appreciate your generosity and your kind words. And thank you so much to the generous Mia Rose, who will also be receiving a flower pin today. Now for some returnees, thank you Dean Catcher for coming back. I'll be upgrading your name tag today to a bigger one. The same goes for Ninchanusi. Thank you so much for donating again. And also the lovely Iwana. Your name tag will also be growing today, along with all my gratitude for you. Thank you so much. And La Alina, thank you again so much for your wonderful company at the server. We've already had so much fun. And your message just really moved me. Thank you for spending your time with me, and let's definitely continue to have more watch parties over at the server. Oh, this was actually not a donation, but Willow let me know that they actually did donate from 2 separate accounts, so I'll be adding a few hearts to your name tag. Thank you so much for the donation last time. Moving on, thank you so much to C Banana for coming back yet again. And this time, you will be earning a bigger name tag and a flower pin for your generosity. Thank you so much. The wonderful Mage also came back with another donation, so I'll be adding some hearts to your name tag also. Thank you so much to the lovely Melody Arya for your new donation and for being my bedtime partner. As in, we go to sleep at the same time despite living on opposite corners of the world. What will I do if your sleep schedule changes? I'll never know when to go to bed. I got you this little heart pin as a thank you, so putting that up on the board. Someone who's also receiving a heart pin, Nimue. Thank you again for your donation and for all the lovely, wonderful Puffin art that you're bringing out into the world. Honestly think the TGCF fandom is a better place for it. Little heart for your trouble. Someone else who's been really lovely to me is the wonderful Cup Noodle Cat, who's already donated quite a bit. And today, your generosity earns you a cat to put in your cup noodles. And the same goes for the wonderful Rosca. Thank you for coming back with another donation, and today I'll be putting this cutie up by your name tag. Also super thankful to the super generous Rennie, who's also come back and who already has a cat guardian. So your name tag will be updated today, and I'll also put this little heart up by your name. And another huge grateful thank you to Ao, who's been super generous to me. And the greatest honor I can bestow upon you is, of course, a butt. It's a cat butt from one of these silly guardians who keeps running through my boards. Thank you so much, Ao, for being one of my biggest contributors. I really appreciate it. And lastly, but certainly not least, SJ. At this point, I should just make you a sign up on this wall. But instead, you can have a heart. This is exclusively a Chilean heart, so you're very lucky. Again, to just show my appreciation. Seriously, thank you so much for your generosity and for your conversation. And so, the board is updated. Gosh, just look at it. It is so busy. There's so much happening on this. And like, I started using the flower pins to kind of just keep track of my biggest contributors, but you guys are so many. I'm just shocked again at how many there are. Like, look at all these names. There's like more than 60 people up on this board. And I do want you guys to know that I do keep this board up. Like, it's on the top of my sofa, but like on the other side. So I do look at it daily. And every time I do, I feel so grateful that there are actually people who really enjoyed what I do to the point of wanting to donate to me. And who are probably really waiting for me to finish recording episode 2. Which I'll do right now for you guys, but also for everyone else who are watching my videos, liking them, who are subscribed and who are interacting with me in any possible way. Yes, my devotees at the Temple of Corkboards get the extra mention, but really, all of you make such a difference for me. So thank you guys so much for just giving me your time. And with that, all that's left is to watch the episode. Very excited, a little scared. I'm ready to be surprised and to embarrass myself again, but honestly, after episode 5 of season 1, I guess I'm just over it. And like, I already almost cried on camera. Okay, I kind of did cry that one time. Fucking opening, okay? So yeah, I'm super ready for episode 2 of season 2 of Heaven Official's Blessing. Accidentally enter the gambling den. Very aptly named. You already heard my predictions in the analysis section. All I'm betting on now Teehee, is to see Cheng in action. So with that out of the way, let me pull out my earbuds and let's begin. Let's roll. Yeah. With all the Lord of the Rings jokes I've been doing, of course I have a cup like this. And it's a bit too late for coffee, so we're sticking with tea. Need a big mug for tea. And here we are, straight into it. No Billy. Guess this is our new normal. Season 2, episode 2. Let's do it.
I bet my hand!
How desperate must he be to wager his own flesh? No thanks.
The fucking no thanks gets me every time. I have watched that so many times. Oh gosh, we're back at it again.
Whether your hand or your pathetic life, it's all nothing to me.
It's so good. Mood.
Young master, you must have excellent luck. Our lord is here. Yes, such a rare treat.
Oh my gosh, the little smile. The smile, he knows he's here. He totally knows. And the opening showing us this exact thing. You better not explode into butterflies. Shillian is coming for you, come on. And that's the gambling den in the opening. I didn't even realize. It's the seed. And that's She Voodoo in the background, right? It's gotta be. And there we have Tai Hua, the prince. It's so beautiful. I love this opening. Gosh, this music.
But why?
It's so
That's
good.
not fair! The man who was just here bet his legs!
A thief known for his speed. His renown gave his legs worth.
Ah,
You, however,
these ghosts are
worth
so
could one of
cool.
your hands possibly hold.
I
If I'm so
see.
worthless, then why don't you take 10 years of my daughter's life?
Oh,
Agreed.
okay.
Sanlang's luck is uncanny. If he's serious, then it's
Even
over.
numbers lose, odd numbers win.
Okay. This is some really diabolical kind of gambling going on here.
Odds! I won! Yes!
He doesn't deserve his daughter or his winnings.
Oh wow.
As promised, your business will thrive.
If my competitors are dead, then I'll do more than thrive.
Oh
One
shit.
more round!
No. I suddenly feel better about my book haul.
I'll up my ante to 20 years and her marriage! What a terrible father!
Oh my god.
I think he's on to something.
Is Shillian gonna step in?
Win or lose, this bet ends in suffering.
What are you gonna do?
Sanlang wouldn't let something like this happen.
Shut your mouth!
I like your faith in him.
Wouldn't do that.
There he
Windmaster,
is.
Why did you switch forms?
Oh no.
I got separated. That group of ghoulies we were with dragged me into a shop. Look at me.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
bad, right? You can be honest.
You're fine. You're completely fine.
Your skin looks a lot smoother.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
Right. If I were a mirror, where would I be?
Wait,
Maybe
where's...
later.
Why is he
We
so
can't use
cute?
telepathy. It's a good thing that I arranged to meet Qian Shou here. Ghost City is massive. I wouldn't
Qian
know where
Shou.
to start looking.
What's that?
Okay, so he's showing up.
You don't know Long Qian Shou? Prince Tai Hua? Martial god of the East?
There we go. Confirmation.
Well, now you do. And this is where we're meeting.
Such greed.
Yes, I agree. But this is Hua Cheng's territory. And gambling is a game of consent. The heavens' hands are tied in such things.
Oof.
Let's just wait. We'll act only if we must.
Oh, it's him. It's Prince Tai Hua. So much for being subtle.
Kerr, you should be ashamed. Coin is one thing,
Oh my god.
but you seek to play with others' lives.
You told him to keep a low profile, right?
Of course I did. It's just that he's an idiot.
I see.
He's a lovely idiot though. Oh no.
Insulting me in my own establishment. That takes some gall.
Oh my god.
So this is your gambling house?
Do you have any idea who you're talking to, you insufferable little brat?
Oh my gosh, something tells me he doesn't.
What? This is Hua Cheng's place?
That it is.
Oh, this is bad.
But
Chen
didn't
Shou's
you
gonna
know?
die.
Didn't you realize?
He might be fine if he doesn't reveal who he is.
Oh no.
Have you no decency? Is there no humanity left in you?
Oh, honey, you've got to be human for things like humanity and decency to mean anything.
This poor
This
kid.
house of mine is one of revelry and vice. We burned our path to heaven. Then we broke into hell. Seeing is all we have.
1 minute,
my
he's
God.
already seen right through us.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Oh my god. That did nothing. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Exploded. Watch out for the return.
If he shows his true form, we're all dead.
Oh, true form? What does that mean? Oh, he lifted him up in the air. Oh my god. So did he do that too?
Or best, at least his powers are sealed for now.
Huh.
True.
So did Hua Cheng do this instead of, you know, offing him because he knows Shillian is there? Like, would Hua Cheng, like, if Shillian wasn't there, would he have just gone through with it? Like, we already know that he doesn't care for heaven that much, and, you know, he did show up to wreak havoc, disrupt business. That said, he hasn't actually done anything bad, so would he still have just gone through with it? That's my question. But in this case, he did lift him up to avoid harming him for real.
Serves him right for meddling.
It's not the worst, or best.
Now we don't have to worry about him transforming.
Transforming? Is that something
Heaven
heaven
and the ghost
officials
realm
do?
never mix. So if this crowd finds out they're harassing the martial god of the East, things will go from bad to we're all dead.
Ah,
He just had to make things hard for us, didn't he?
just a little
Feeling
bit.
magnanimous. Prove you're the luckiest here. And the boy is yours.
Oh, it says big and small.
Well, well, well. He does look tender, doesn't he? And sweet.
Oh no.
Idiot! You had no idea you
Hua Cheng, are you auctioning him off to the ghosts?
Lovely. Our choices are gamble or fight our way out.
I see. So we are gambling.
Windmaster, how's your luck?
What do you mean? Luck is fickle for everyone.
Well, not for me. The best I do is snake eyes.
Oh, wow. We can still use it. We'll bet on small. That way we'll win for sure.
Bet you he's gonna roll sixes.
Let's try.
Not try. Let's win. Come.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, biggest is so overdone. Crazy idea. What if smallest wins? Sound fun?
Small.
Oh, Shillian.
Maybe we should just fight our way out.
At this point, maybe that's the best bet.
Our Lord speaks.
He knows he's there.
A slight change to add to the merriment. For the next few rounds, all rolls will be against him. Should you win, that thing is yours.
That's
Braised or
slang.
steamed, whatever you desire.
Maybe he's tasty. Put him
Excuse
in the
me.
steam bun? Of course,
It's
Shillian.
all right. May I roll again?
Oh my gosh, the little smile. He knows. He knows he's there. Are you coming out?
Of course. All are welcome. Please come forward. Here. Start the game.
Oh my god. Is he
This is the path I
gonna
chose to
win,
follow.
like, immediately?
And now, forget it.
Oh my god, Shillian! Oh no!
Not yet. Our Lord says your form is bold, but incorrect.
Form?
All of my bad luck from earlier was because of my poor technique.
I
see.
What kind of bullshit?
Our Lord invites you to approach him. He will teach you.
I can't watch.
Okay, Hua Cheng. What kind of game are you playing? Oh my gosh.
Teach about shaking dice.
Shut up.
Just shaking dice.
This is it. It's the reunion. It's the moment. The heartbeat. The music. Oh my gosh. Oh. Do you like what you see? This monster.
Shall we bet on big or small?
Oh my god.
I guess.
Good. Me first.
Okay.
Huh? How'd he do that?
No. Relax. Gently.
Ah.
Like this.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh my
Shall we
god.
look?
It worked. Could it really be that simple?
It's
Still too
really
small.
not.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. That round didn't count.
You gotta
Oh
be
my
kidding me!
God. It didn't count.
Silence, everyone.
Again?
Yes.
You see?
Alright.
It's bigger now.
Oh.
You're doing great. Don't stop.
It's starting to feel like Senlong is just teasing me.
Stay out of that!
What exactly? What? What is going on? Excuse you? It's bigger now? What? I was so distracted. Look, this was like we were having, you know, the reveal. The music is surging, you have this really like nice, calm, sort of romantic tune playing, and Shillian is seeing Hua Chang in his real form for the first time. I was really vibing, you know, with this reveal, like this lovely little romantic scene. And then they open their mouths. What? Those were some choice words. What exactly just happened? Did I hear that correctly? I mean, I know I did, but I'm gonna go back and listen again. Like, seriously, we're just like getting into it. The heartbeat and everything.
Shall we bet on big or small?
The way he says that, by the way.
Good. Me first.
Huh? How'd he
Love
do
how
that?
he rolled that 11, because he's gonna make Chillin roll a 12, right?
Relax. Gently.
Oh my god. I did not mishear. He just said that.
Like this.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh my god.
Shall we look?
Still too small. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Don't be. That round didn't count.
You gotta be kidding me!
Again?
Yes.
You see? It's bigger now. You're doing great. Don't stop.
Where is the R18 warning?
Wake up, he's toying with you!
Where is the rating for this?
Bigger and bigger thanks to our
Oh,
Lord.
there, you see? He rolled 2 5s!
Senlong.
He's fine. Continue.
Now I'm sure Senlong is just teasing me.
Oh my god.
Has my honored guest forgotten? He must place his wager.
What? Honored guest?
Oh my god.
That's right. Well, I'll leave that up to you, though I have little of worth.
I disagree. What's on you now?
You would disagree. Oh my god, what's on you now?
Just a half-eaten steamed bun, I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's perfect.
Oh
You! I'm worth more than half a bun! Who was that?
no. Oh my gosh.
You're getting uneasy. It's more than I would pay.
Hey, last round.
I love you, Windmaster.
Don't be nervous.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm not.
Don't be nervous. Ta-da!
Oh, I lost.
The way he says that.
Extraordinary. Congratulations.
What a game! Who else but our Lord could lose in such a beautiful way? Or teach someone so well? I never would have guessed there was so much nuance.
All these Hua Chang fans.
Really opened my eye.
What about me? You're supposed to let me down.
His smile. Oh my god. Dropped him. Like a hot potato.
You hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks, though.
Oh my gosh. The bells. The bells. They get me every time.
Well done. You won.
Why did our Lord decide to change his face again today?
Who cares? It's gorgeous. He's so handsome, I think I might just die right here.
change his face, but chill your nose.
Next time, if
Yes,
you're ready,
exactly.
I'll show you my real face.
I love that. I love that that happens.
Please, my lord, don't tease me.
No, I wouldn't dare.
Oh my god.
I thank you.
Don't thank him. Just look at him. He's evil.
I believe it's time to go. Come, Your Highness.
My lord, you can't just let him walk away like that.
Okay.
Don't go. Well,
What, you want to go
not
another
like
round?
that anyway.
We had a deal.
Senlong wouldn't go back on his word. It must mean something else. Yes, we did. I thought I won.
That is true. But then, you did lose before that. That round was practice, but not the one before.
The first one.
Your first time. That's the one
At
you
the
lost
table.
to me.
I knew he would try to pull something like this.
No, I did lose.
So then, we're in agreement?
We are.
Good. I would like what I'm owed, please.
Oh my god. The steampunk.
Is this it?
Oh my god.
Yes, thank you.
I'm afraid it's gotten a bit hard.
So,
Oh my god.
I don't mind.
If you say so.
I thought we were safe, but you keep going. Oh my god.
I'm in the mood to go to Paradise Manor.
Oh my god. That's the most sensual nibble I've ever seen anyone do. Hello, Windmaster.
That was too close for comfort. You made me go white as a sheet.
Your face is still pretty pale.
Oh, that's not fear. I'm just very pretty. That's beside the point. You're
Oh
the
my
martial god
god.
of this region. What were you thinking? You're a heavenly official
Give him
sneaking
hell.
around in disguise, and the first thing you do is piss off the guy who owns the place. What
Yeah.
happened to low profile?
Sorry.
Let's
He's
move
not a
on.
bad kid.
But
He's
keep this
just
in mind. We're here
too
for a reason.
righteous.
It's important we stay vigilant. We might miss a clue.
Okay.
Was that a hint? Was that a hint to me? Did I miss something?
I guess that's that. No need to belabor the point. I forgot the introductions. This is
Oh.
the Crown Prince of the Yong'an Kingdom, Long Qianzhou, Martial God of the East. And here, Crown Prince of Shenle, Shelian. He's, a heavenly official greatly trusted by the Emperor.
You're the crown prince who ascended 3 times? Thank you for saving me.
Question. Hua Cheng knows you, doesn't
He's
he?
so nice.
Why is he
Oh
acting like
gosh.
he doesn't?
He's
That
caught
was
on.
The Crimson Rain sought flower?
You're kidding.
Wait, he didn't know it was
He
him?
looks the same as when I saw him at Ban Yua Pass, which is kind of weird. He's always switching around his appearance. He's got 1,000.
How Senlong looks now isn't all that different from when we first met. That
Okay.
has been using his real face with me from the very beginning.
No doubt he has some ulterior motive. Does he want us to lower our guard? Say, how's this? We lean into it. Find Hua Cheng, and you say you're here to see him.
Oh my
can't.
gosh.
Really? Why not?
Because Prince Shenle, you and he are friends, right? Even though I think he's a bad person, he can still be your friend.
Why is he such a good
So-
kid?
You can't lie to him.
Oh my
Qianzhou,
god.
Nobody cares.
You're wrong about that. I care.
Well,
Oh
thank you
my
for all but
God.
guaranteeing we return to heaven empty-handed. Now the other officials will say we're as useful as the Hall of Ling Wen. Perfect.
Oh no. The Hall of Ling Wen.
Bandage kid! He went this way!
Get after him!
Bandage Kid. I heard them say Bandage Kid. It is. Oh my gosh, he's back. After a
sure
whole
are
fucking
motivated.
season. Let's go. And that's it. That's the end. Wow. Is it just me or did the ending change already? Like it has different images now, doesn't it? Maybe it didn't. I just didn't pay attention the last time because I was too flustered. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So we agree, right? 14 plus is way too low a rating for an episode like this. So it's been getting really warm here lately. Like it's like 1 degree outside. Like that's basically spring. That's obviously why I'm feeling so warm. Holy shit. I have no idea what the Chinese original script is like, but oh my lord. This is what you guys meant, right? This is what you meant. They went for it. Oh my lord. I feel like I get points for the gambling. The whole thing being a win-win situation for Chilean, kind of, sort of. He did lose his half-eaten steamed bun. Tragedy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they did that. Okay, let's set that aside for now. They really did put the public in PDA. This man's crazy. But he had so much fun, didn't he? Oh my lord. This whole episode is just them pretending not to know each other. Well, actually being just married, actually. The double meanings. I'm gone. I'm lost. But we need to get over it because a lot of other things actually happened and we are learning so much. About Hua Cheng, we are learning that he's very popular. Like everyone's just, oh my lord, our wonderful lord. And whatever he says and does, they take it as face value. It seems like he has these women walking around and he must be communicating with them. Unless they are like puppets. Like he did say he had some knowledge about that. So either they're puppets or they are people that work for him and he can communicate with them. Like maybe they have their own little telepathic matrix. So he'll tell them what to say and what to do. Like bringing Chilean, his honored guest, up for a little chat. Right, and another thing I really like is that this is just another form for the rest of them. This is one of Hua Cheng's thousands of forms. But Chilean knows that it is his real one. And that being a little secret between them, I like that. I like that a lot. Another thing that Windmaster notes is that this form was similar to Sandang, which means that Hua Cheng has used forms that are very different from what we've seen so far, which is one of the reasons that he can be hard to recognize. Lang Chen Cho? God, I really have to learn how to say his name more efficiently. Anyway, Prince Tai Hua did not know that that was Hua Cheng, Crimson Rain Salt Flower, and he didn't really react to anything about him. So I guess that kind of kills the theory that he has backstory with Hua Cheng. But he does have a very big righteous streak to him. Like we're talking function levels. But he is also an idiot. Love that for him. Like he is so sweet. What a dumb child. So I'm currently a little bit stumped about his role in the opening, where he seemed very, angsty, very like mad. Maybe it is just to show that his personality is like this. Like he's quick to temper when he sees something that triggers his righteousness. Like Chilean, he was not ready to stand aside and let that gambler bet away his daughter's life. But also his method is way more direct and less polished, I'd say. Just the fact that he is like, oh, you shouldn't lie to Hua Cheng because he is your friend. Oh my god. And Windmaster is totally ready to use that to their advantage. This is the brains of our operations. This is obviously the brawl. Chilean, best of both worlds, and the heart. So currently my theories around Tai Hua is a bit like, I'm not sure how important that is just yet, but we'll keep an eye out on him. Hua Cheng said he is in the mood to go to Paradise something. I didn't catch that, I'll go back and check it. So he's casually telling basically everyone in the room, including Chilean, where he's going next. And after the whole exchange that they just had, and that little nibble on the steam bun, you can't tell me that was not a come hither look. It's an invitation, Chilean. You should go to Paradise with Hua Cheng. And judging by this whole fucking interaction, you would not be opposed. And of course we end the episode on a super plotty point. Bandage Boy is back. He's in Ghost City. Why? I do not know yet, but I do know that he is connected to this whole Bai Wuxiang and Chandler part of the plot. So I think his reappearance and reintroduction is gonna bring more of that back into the story, and we're gonna learn more about Shilian's past and also the fate of the Kingdom of Chandler. So that's exciting, isn't it? So we've got new characters being great, we've got Windmaster being so fucking funny, we've got the plot moving back in, and yet what I'm most excited about is going to Paradise Mansion, was it? Like, I feel that's definitely where we're going next. Compared to episode 1, this is way less of a plotty episode, but things are happening. They really are. Still not over this, oh my lord. If you close your eyes and just listen to the audio of this, I am sure someone must have done a not safe for work animatic or something of this. What a choice to make while making the script. I really wonder if this is as suggestive in the Chinese version. Can't wait to check that out. But in the end, I am super happy with our progress. We have managed to make some more connections on the board. We even managed to move a couple of characters out of the banishment corner. Like for now, both Rainmaster and Earthmaster get to stand next to the dark-robed woman. I am sure she's one of them. And I'll be honest, I think Earthmaster. Mostly because I think I vaguely remember people say that Rainmaster is not that relevant for a while. But I could be mixing up characters. So keeping them up there for now, let's see what the verdict is. Yeah, literally just Yi-Gen and Blackwater back in the corner now. Well, at this point, Qirong might as well go there, because I still have no idea where to put him. But yeah, that was fun, that was a blast, and I'm looking forward to discussing these things with you, both in the comment section and back in my server. So all that's left to do now is thank our animators for making HOARD such a fucking delight to look at. And also pray for Season 3 HOARD to continue serving. What a man. And again, thank you so much for being patient with me while waiting for this episode to come out. I'm hoping that I can record the next ones a little bit sooner. I have a few days off coming up that I will be spending at home, so I'm hoping I can get in some work on these videos. This has been Amelia, aka Spaced Out Puffin, and I will see you in the next one.
Chandler.